to Archie's 10-month update! Woo! He is not going to sit still for 1 second. He's laughing at my mum, who is amusing him behind the camera. As you can see, he's so different to when I last did one of these updates when he was 6 months. He literally would lay in my arms. Now there is no chance of that happening whatsoever. This is actually him being really well behaved because he's got a piece of paper in his hands. So I'm going to let him go off with his nanny and granddad so he can go and play. And I'm going to talk a bit more about him. You going to say goodbye? Crazy baby? You going to say goodbye? Bye-bye. Say, see you later, YouTube. Go with Nanny then. Say Nana. Can you say Nana? Come in. Good boy.
See you in a minute, Mama.
See you in a minute.
Bye-bye. See you in a minute, Mama. Love you. Love you. Love you. Bye.
So, as I just said, Archie is 10 months old. I did originally film this and make this his 9-month baby update because I did 6 months and I wanted to do 9 months and then a year. But he's actually nearly 11 months old, so I couldn't really get away with calling this a 9-month update. So anyway, he's in the 10th month. We're going to call it a 10-month update, and I'm going to tell you all about what he's been up to lately. I also just want to quickly mention before I get into the video that I have a summer waves tutorial over on the Mum's Eye View channel. I've actually created 2 different wavy hairstyle looks, and I get asked how I create this style all the time, so I'll leave that in the box below if you want to go and check that out after this video. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that, and now I'm going to get into talking more about what Archie's been up to. So personally, I would say things are so much more fun and exciting and enjoyable, but so much harder than they were 4 or 5 months ago when he was 6 months old. That's because he is so active, so on the go. He loves climbing, crawling, anything, running around in his walker. He loves it. He just needs to be on the move all the time. I said this before in one of my updates, probably the 6 month one. I knew he was going to be like this because Ricky's mum's always told me that he was always on the go, wouldn't sit still, very hyperactive. So I kind of assumed that if me and Ricky ever had a little boy, he would probably be the same, and I don't think I'm going to be wrong. So you might have seen this in our vlogs and things like that, but he is now crawling. He started crawling at about 7, 8 months, about 8 months I would say. He first of all started off belly crawling, like army crawl everywhere, but now he can properly crawl full on, hands and knees, pretty much zooming around the house. He loves doing that. He also loves pulling himself up on anything and everything, and he has recently learned to climb up on the sofa, which is so much fun for me. Walking wise, he is definitely not there yet. We walk him along like holding his hands, and he just goes down on his knees quite a lot. He can be quite lazy. He loves standing up when he's just kind of slightly balancing on something. He doesn't even have to be really holding it. He just kind of balances with one hand. So his legs are strong, but he's definitely not ready to start taking steps yet. I mean, I say that, he's kind of slightly done it a couple of times, but only like once every week or once every couple of weeks so far. So at the moment we're not there yet, but who knows, maybe by his birthday he might be a little bit closer, so that would be really exciting. And talking wise, he said his first word when he was about 8 to 9 months, 8 months I'd say, and he said mama, which was lovely. He said it while he was eating his lunch or dinner, and really mama kind of means food. It's a bit like mama, like because I always go to yummy and things like that. So it probably at the moment still doesn't mean mama, but he's starting to learn what words mean. So he can say mama, nana, baba is his favourite word. He can say Pippa, which is one of our dogs, and he knows what the dogs are now. I say, where's Pippa? And he'll go and look for her, or Miley. Can't say Miley yet. He can also say dog or og. He says uh-oh, and he also says ah a lot, which obviously isn't a word, but he says that a lot. Oh, and he says bye-bye as well. So he goes bye-bye, but of course he's not going to do that on the camera. Why would he? So that's all been really exciting, and just to hear him start to say words that kind of mean something is very, very exciting. It kind of felt like that was never going to happen, but I can't wait till he can actually talk, like full-on sentences, or even just baby talk. Like, it's going to be so funny. So that's one of my favourite changes that have happened in recent months. He's also into everything. We're now having to put cupboard locks on the doors, and all of the safety stuff, little plug socket things in the plug sockets, all of that, because he loves to open the kitchen cupboards and pull all the plates out, or he likes to go to the dog's cupboard and pull out their food and their treats. That's one of his favourite games. So on to eating. He loves his food. I'm trying to get him to have more finger foods at the moment, more fruit and like a sandwich every now and again. But he prefers the baby food again. He can be quite lazy, but I'm just trying to not let him have that as much. He's starting to eat more grown-up food now that he's getting more teeth. He has 4 teeth, 2 of his bottom teeth, and the top ones have only recently started coming through, but now we can actually see them, and there's a big gap in the middle of them at the moment. He looks so cute, so I can't wait till they've come through a bit more. Probably again by his birthday, they probably will. He loves his porridge in the morning. He has that probably most mornings. Sometimes he has it with bananas or strawberries as well, cut up. But he's really started to want to feed himself now, so he takes the spoon off me, he will eat it, and then he'll pass the spoon back to me because he knows that I'll put more on it. So he's getting really good at that. So yeah, he loves his food, and he loves roast dinners as well. He always has a roast dinner with us. Sleeping wise, that's something that's actually got a little bit harder since he was really little. I mean, we had a really good time with him sleep wise. Please don't hate me for saying that, but there are some times where it's quite easy. He'll have his bottle at about 7, half 7, and he'll drop off to sleep, and then we won't hear from him all evening, and then he has one last bottle when me and Ricky go up to bed about half 10, 11, and then he'll sleep through the night. That is on a really good night. Other nights he will have us up in the night, but really, when I think how hard it can be for some parents, we've had it really easy, and he's been really good for sleeping, so I can't really complain. But yeah, that's how he is. Sometimes it's harder than others, especially when he's teething. He'll go through times where he won't go down to sleep, and it will take a couple of hours, or you know, an hour and a half to get him to sleep, and then he will be up a few times in the night. That does happen, but then we'll have a few weeks where he sleeps really well. So I can't complain about that too much. The last 10 months with him have been a crazy roller coaster ride, and it's been so much fun so far, and I can't wait to see how he changes and grows and develops over the next few weeks, months, years. He changes all the time, and he is crazy, but he's amazing, and I wouldn't have him any other way. So yeah, I love him to pieces. So I'm hoping to do a morning in the life or a day in the life video of a mum really soon. So that's something that I'm going to be working on. Let me know if you would be interested in seeing that. And also I'd love to do a mum Q&A video. So if you have any questions about having a newborn, a baby, what they start doing when they're talking, walking, eating, like any questions that you may have. I'm obviously not an expert, but I have had nearly 11 months of experience to draw on. So maybe if you're expecting at the moment, or you have a young child, or there's just anything you want to find out in general about how we've kind of adapted to having a baby over the last year, then please leave them in the box below. I will try and answer as many as I can in an upcoming video, and I'll even feature you in that video if you ask a question that gets answered. As I said in the beginning of the video, please go and check out my wavy hair tutorial over on the Mum's Eye View channel. It's linked in the box below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!